What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Happy Solar Eclipse Monday. Hope you're feeling a little weird today. I feel a little weird every day. But welcome into the show. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls on this Solar Eclipse Monday, man. Wow. What a weekend in sports. What a weekend for me. Hope you guys had an incredible and fantastic weekend because, man, it only gets better tonight, too. It only gets better tonight, sports-wise. So welcome into the show, man. Awesome to have you in, how you're listening, however you are listening. Podcast version, live version on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. About to do TikTok. We're going to go TikTok live this week, too, which will be incredible. So welcome into the show on this 299th show, which means I'll probably try to go live on TikTok for my 300th show. That'll be pretty incredible, man. Pretty incredible. But what do we got today, man? March the 8th, the solar eclipse. Are you going to watch it? If you're listening to this on podcast version, it might already be done. But my son went to school. He's excited about it, although we're based in Houston, and it is cloudy with a chance of rain. So I'm not sure we're going to get it. So for those of you that do not see it, it's National Empanada Day. So that baby massage day, get your baby a massage. This one was awkward. Draw a bird. Today's draw a bird day. There's no way. I am not an artiste at all, so I will not be drawing a bird. International Kids Yoga Day. All right. Feng Shui Awareness Day. There's a couple of good ones in here, man. Let's see. Dog Fighting Awareness Day. I'm not going to say it. This is a sports show. Everybody knows where that was going. It's National Dog Fighting Awareness Day, so we'll leave that alone. National Zoo Lovers Day. There you go. I went to the zoo last week. I got to tell you guys, man, especially if you're in Houston, go to the zoo. They have done an absolutely incredible job. It just got ranked as one of the nation's top zoos. It is fantastic. No longer do you have to beat yourself with the sun and like carry an umbrella. It's shady. It's fantastic. The zoo was amazing. Step into the spotlight day, and here's mine. Here's the one that I've been waiting to say. Trading cards for grown-ups day. Yeah, buddy. I am stoked about that. Reason being, I just went to Collecticon this past weekend, sent in 19 cards to get graded. Stoked about that. Absolutely stoked. Let's see. What else do we have on here? I think that's pretty much it right now. Any birthdays to go over? Yeah, I don't know anybody else that has a birthday. Well, there's just not many listed. But trading cards. I got some. Look, my son got a Pokemon. I don't know if you guys have ever. This Pokemon stuff, I didn't realize how big it was. But Charizard. I got me a Charizard card, a 10, if y'all can see that. But my son got it, not me. Anyways, it was a blast. If you've ever been to one of those Collecticon things, and today being trading cards for grown-ups day, I love trading cards. I've got comics, I've got cards, as you guys can see behind me. It's absolutely fantastic. This Collecticon thing was bad, you know what. And it's because I got VIP passes. Thank you, Carlos Paloma. It was awesome. Yin Yang Twins were playing there, but what a weekend. What a weekend for me. What a weekend for you guys, hopefully. What a night last night in college sports. We're going to get to that here in a little bit. Also, here on the show today in sports history is a huge one. Huge day today in sports history. We will dive into that later on. But got to thank a couple of people. Before we get going, number one, Christian's freaking Tailgate. It's been absolutely rocking the last couple of weeks with NCAA March Madness. The Astros back on. This is for people based in Houston, obviously. Go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. They've got all the games on, all the matches, boxing matches, fights, like you name it, dude. UFC. This place is amazing. 40-plus televisions, award-winning food, drink specials every single day and night. They've got karaoke. They've got everything. Go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Get going. Place is bad. You know what? Love to go there. Men's championship tonight. We'll get into that in a little bit. They will have it on. So get there and check it out. And want to get your car ready, cleaned up, and ready to go for that men's championship? Go to Diamond Auto Spa. Go to Diamond Auto HTX on Facebook and Instagram, or go to diamondautospa.com. Find one near you. We specialize in paint protection film, ceramic coatings, and vinyl wraps. Detailing is just the beginning. Go to Diamond Auto Spa. Place is amazing. I saw his garage the other day and the cars that he's cleaning. Wow. Austin Bauer. Give him a shout. 346-319-5961. Also, home improvement, modern home improvement and remodeling. Go to modern-homeimprovement.com. 281-949-8925. Josh Smith over there is the man. He's actually, Josh, I'm sorry, I got to send you a message today. You got to do my neighbor's fence. He wants it done like mine was done. So give him a call. Fence, exterior, interior, get it done, man. Get it done. Call Josh or go to modern-homeimprovement.com. All right, what do we got going on today, man? Breaking news last night that kind of, I don't know. Y'all ever watch Friends and it was like stealing thunder? I feel like John Calipari stole the thunder from South Carolina last night. John Calipari is going to Arkansas. That's right. He's finalizing a 5-year deal to become the next men's basketball coach at Arkansas. Blockbuster move and will shake up the SEC and college basketball landscape. Calipari's, look, he's been phenomenal, man. Look, he's only got one national championship in 2012. He was with Memphis before that. He obviously created the one-and-done situation from college to NBA. He's legendary. I'm sorry, they won in 2012. I say 2012? Let's see. He's been in Kentucky since 2009. Won the national in 2012. 4 Final Fours in his first 6 seasons. Went to the Elite Eight in 2017 and 2019, but just won one of those, and I just named it. 410 and 123 with the Wildcats. Great record. His recruiting is legendary. John Calipari is a great college basketball coach, Hall of Fame. He also led UMass to the Final Four in 1996 before leaving for the NBA and coaching New Jersey Nets for 3 seasons. So Calipari is off to Arkansas, where they will be better. They will. Just flat out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They will be better. And they're already pretty good. I think I don't know if this was a force out. I know Kentucky lost to Oakland. Oakland would be in that Cinderella story in March Madness, and they lost in the first round. And this is the second time in 3 years they've got a bad beat in the NCAA tournament. But Kentucky would have owed Calipari more than $33 million if it were to fire him. But the school isn't owed any money if another program hires him. So there you go. That tells you all you need to know about why Calipari or why Kentucky was okay about releasing John Calipari. Now, here opens up a great basketball position for somebody. Somebody's going to step up to be Kentucky's coach, and that's going to be a pretty good job. You would hope. But with the transfer portal and everything going on these days, I don't know how much NIL deals there are in Arkansas, but Calipari's got his work cut out for him. They'll be better for sure. He's replacing Eric Musselman, who left for USC last week. So Eric Musselman leaves Arkansas, goes to USC. Calipari leaves Kentucky, goes to Arkansas. Bring in the transfer portal. Bring in your guys. Here we go. So that'll be interesting to watch for next year. And speaking of the men's NCAA tournament, tonight is the final. 8:20 p.m. on TBS. And it's going to be a blast. Going to be an absolute blast. Y'all have done your bracket challenge, obviously. By the way, UConn -7.5 tonight. I like that line. I really like that line. I've been doing pretty well in those. I took South Carolina last night, got that. I took Iowa the games before that, and South Carolina the games before that, got them. So UConn -7.5 tonight. I dig it. They're a good Not a good. They're a great basketball team. UConn is probably going to run Purdue out of the building. It's a national championship game. It's 7.5. It shouldn't be that big, right? For a national championship game, it should be 3, 2.5, maybe 4, but 7.5 for a national championship game. I feel like they're giving UConn or Purdue a little bit more respect just because of their big man, Zach Edey. But I like UConn a lot tonight. And it'll be on TBS tonight, 8:20 p.m. Who you got? Let me know. Pull it up on social media, Sports with Balls. Go to wherever you have your social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok blowing up with Sports with Balls. It's great. I love it. And yeah, let me know what you think. Who you got tonight? Should be a great game. But last night's game. Let's get to last night's game. And the legend that is Caitlin Clark. First off, we'll talk about the Gamecocks. Unbelievable. And they're getting overshadowed, right, by the Calipari thing. You know, he kind of stole their spotlight a little bit. And then, of course, Caitlin Clark. The WNBA draft's like 2 weeks from now. And then the first game's like 4 weeks from now, by the way. So South Carolina had like 4 hours to celebrate. And then now it's all about Caitlin Clark leaving Iowa, going to the WNBA. And it's overshadowing a perfect season for South Carolina. And Iowa beat them last year in the Final Four. This is a great season. Legendary. I think this is the third national title for Dawn Staley. She was very emotional after the game. They won 87-75. And I can't wait to see the numbers. The Final Four game with Iowa broke the record books, smashed the record books for the numbers, like for people that watched. It was unreal, unbelievable. I could not listen to what this national game or the Final Four game beat the numbers that Caitlin Clark brings to the table. This is absolutely unbelievable. It says it was 14.2 million viewers. This was the Iowa UConn game, all right? Any women's college basketball game ever blew it out the door. Every 2023 NBA Finals game, every one of them. Every 2023 World Series game, every one of them. The Orange Bowl, the Big Ten Championship, the Cotton Bowl, the Pac-12 Championship, the Big 12 Championship, the ACC Championship, the Peach Bowl, the Masters Final Round, Daytona 500, Indianapolis 500, every tennis Grand Slam, and the college football season regular season game, every 2023 college football season game except for one. Holy you know what. That's what Caitlin Clark brings to the table. And the WNBA is drafting her. They had to move their opening night, which Caitlin Clark will play in because she will be drafted by, I believe it's Indiana. They had to move from a 12,000 person stadium to a 20,000 person stadium already. That's effing phenomenal. That is unbelievable that she can move the needle like that for women's college basketball. And now maybe the WNBA. That's Caitlin Clark, man. Woo. And I wonder, there was 14.2 million viewers on the Iowa UConn game. I wonder if there was more for the Iowa South Carolina game. We're going to find out today. Usually it comes out the day after, maybe 2, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. This is an early morning show for those of y'all listening on the podcast. So we'll see. Damn. I mean, she just cleared out the NBA, the World Series, every college football championship, every college football game last year except for one. Indianapolis 500, Daytona 500, the Masters. Holy crap, dude. That is what you call star power. And Dawn Staley for South Carolina even acknowledged afterwards how great Caitlin Clark's been for the sport, for everything, really. So good for her. It was her last go around. She will go to the WNBA. So will a bunch of people. It should be a blast. Hopefully things continue to go well. I don't know if this keeps the WNBA or the NCAA Women's Championship or the collegiate basketball program relevant how she made that much of an impact. But man, what a 2 years. What a last 2 years for us as fans to sit there and watch her break freaking records. She had 18 points in the first quarter last night. Another record. That was unreal. But the South Carolina Gamecocks won by 12. Great team. Up there with a legendary team. I think, if I am correct, let me see. They were undefeated, obviously. And I believe, because the 10th team in Division I history to complete an undefeated season. So good for them. On to next year. Like I said, unfortunately, Caitlin Clark leaving, and then John Calipari announcing he's going to Arkansas sort of absolutely stole the thunder from South Carolina's perfect season. But they did very well. Dawn Staley, I believe, has her third national championship, and look, they got more recruits. They're gonna be great next year. So there you go. NCAA for women's is over. Men's is tonight. Off and running. What else we got to talk about today? Tiger Woods, y'all. It's Masters Week. I'm fired up. I am fired up. This is one of my favorite weeks of the year, especially since Tiger's playing. And look, I am not going to sit here and be one of those guys. And I love Tiger Woods. Absolutely love Tiger Woods, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's going to win. I haven't seen Tiger Woods be competitive in golf in a long time. And these guys that are playing now, they look to be 10 strokes better than him. It's the fact that he's out there and he's playing, and maybe he can put together 1 or 2 magical rounds, but not 4. Can't do 4. I would love to see him make the cut. I want to see him in the weekend. Makes TV more interesting. The Masters wants to see him there for the weekend, but there's no guarantees in golf. You don't make money when you're cut. And not that Tiger needs money, but I don't know if Tiger Woods, how well he's going to play. I want him to put together, look, just give me 1 magical round. Shoot 66 at the Masters, just one time, so we can all just be like, relive the dream that was Tiger. We'll see. Starts Thursday. I don't believe he's officially announced that he is in, but obviously he's there. He's doing practice rounds, so I believe he is okay. It says Tiger Woods is in line to play. Now, he hasn't necessarily committed, but this will be his 26th 26th Masters appearance at Augusta National. He's 48 years old. I don't think he has it in it to win. Out of all the 4 majors, I'm sure this is the one that means the most to him, and probably would be the easiest for him to win. The others are really tough. U.S. Open, I don't think he has a chance. You have to be long and straight on that. I don't know. We'll see. I wish he'd put together. As we know, he pulled out on his last tournament due to an illness. Let's see. It says Woods played in a 1-day pro member tournament at Seminole Golf Club at Juno Beach, Florida in early March. He played with the governor of Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. Since returning to professional golf after a car wreck, Woods has withdrawn or missed the cut in 4 of 6 starts. His 2 finishes were tied for 45th in 2023 in the Genesis Invitational and a solo 47th in the 2022 Masters. I don't know. What's the key to success? Low expectations? Isn't that what they say? So I have very low expectations. I want a top 20 finish for Tiger, but we'll see. We'll see how he's playing. I think the more that the spotlight goes away from Tiger Woods, maybe the better he'll play. And I know that sounds weird because he used to absolutely love it. But I think we'll be surprised in maybe a couple of years when he finishes top 5 in a tournament because the spotlight hasn't been on him and he's just kind of cruising now. But at 48 years old, it sucks. And golf, you would think, is one of those sports. It's not like basketball that you could, at 48 years old, you don't have a chance. It's not like football. At 38 years old in football, you almost don't have a chance. But you would think he could compete, but he just can't. Too many back fusions, too many the car wreck. And Tiger Woods. But look, he'll play. He's there. I'm going to be watching. So will everybody else. If you're not watching, you're at least going to find out what he can do or what his score was. So Tiger Woods in line to play his 26th Masters starting Thursday. I'm sure we'll hear today if he's decided to actually enter, which everybody, for all indications, says he is. What else we gone over? John Rahm, speaking of golf, is telling LIV that he wants 72-hole tournaments instead of what they're playing now, which is a 3-day tournament. Rahm announced he went to $350 million. This would be interesting this weekend because they're all playing at the Masters. I want to see how this is all going to work. There's been a lot of golf uproar lately, and I'm not going to sit here. We're not going to beat this over. I'm not going to sit here and talk for 20 minutes about golf. But both parties, LIV and PGA, have both said there needs to be some sort of joint tour and get back to where it was, because it's just not. The eyes of golf are steering away, and you take Tiger Woods out of the mix, and it's really going to go downhill. You don't have that polarizing figure in golf right now that can take over. Scottie Scheffler, he's great. Don't get me wrong, he's great, but he's not polarizing. Doesn't make you want to turn on your television and watch. John Rahm, great player. I'm not turning on my TV to watch John Rahm. I would love to know the numbers of the CW tournament that was in the LIV this past weekend. I'm not going to turn. There's no golfer. Sorry. There's no golfer that makes me want to turn on my television and watch, except for Tiger Woods, still at 48 years old. I don't want to watch Rory. I don't want to watch Scotty. I don't want to watch John Rahm. Like, somebody, let's start some drama in golf. You need a reason to get there. But they'll all be there this weekend, the Masters, and hopefully Tiger can make the cut, so we will have some sort of interest in what's going on. For those of y'all just joining us, welcome into Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Sports with Balls is brought to you by Christian's Tailgate. Go to christianstailgate.com. Go watch the finals over there tonight. 40-plus televisions, all 4 or 5 Houston area locations. Go find one near you. Award-winning food, christianstailgate.com. Diamond Auto Spa. Go to Diamond Auto HTX or diamondautospa.com. Go get your car done. This place is phenomenal. My dad's car was worn out, man. Worn out, and it looks brand new after taking it there. Go to diamondautospa.com or call Austin Bauer, 346-319-5961. Book your appointment. Modern-homeimprovement.com. Y'all already know. Exterior, interior, this guy's amazing. Josh Smith, 281-949-8925. $500 off when you mention Sports with Balls. Give him a call or go to modern-homeimprovement.com. All right, today is sports history. This is a good one, folks. There is a ton that went on. I'm not going to go back too far because, I'll go back to 1941. In his 4th title defense in 9 weeks, Joe Louis beats Tony Musto by TKO in the 9th round. 4th title defense in 9 weeks. Joe Louis, man. Holy crap. There's some Masters stuff, obviously. I'm going to try to hit on some good ones. In 1966, this is flat out amazing. American Football League votes in 36-year-old Al Davis as commissioner after Joe Foss resigns. That is incredible. Appointment lasts 3 months when the AFL merges with the NFL. But at 36 years old, he was the commissioner of the American Football League, Al Davis, the late, great Al Davis. 1968, Major League Baseball decides to postpone opening day because of the assassination of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. Man, terrible day. What else we got? 1974, Hammer and Hank Aaron hits his 715th home run off to LA Dodgers Al Downing, breaking Babe Ruth's record in Atlanta. One of the most iconic videos in sports history is Hank Aaron hitting his 715th home run, breaking Babe Ruth's record. That happened today in 1974. And in 75, Frank Robinson debuted as the first African-American baseball manager. What else we got? There's some Tiger Woods stuff in here. I know there is. Oh, in 1989, this was amazing. California Angels pitcher Jim Abbott, born without his right hand, makes his major league debut, lasting 4 2/3 innings. Unbelievable. One-handed pitcher. Nick Faldo of England goes back-to-back with a par on the second sudden death playoff hole over Raymond Floyd to win the 1990 Masters tournament. That was the 54th. 1991, jockey Bill Shoemaker, who was amazing, was paralyzed in a car accident on this day in 1991. And also, Major League umpires in baseball reached a 4-year agreement in 1991. The Oakland A's did something outstanding in 1991. Yeah, those Oakland A's becomes the first outdoor arena in the United States to ban smoking on this day in 1991. Wow. Did not know that. Speaking of smoking, Darryl Strawberry enters the Betty Ford Clinic in Rancho Mirage, California for substance abuse rehabilitation in 1994. Sorry, guys. I like Darryl Strawberry. We've actually talked before. An incredible preacher now. So good for him, man. Very good for him. Oliver McCall beats Larry Holmes in 12 rounds for a heavyweight boxing title in 1995. And in 2001, the 65th U.S. Master Tournament, Augusta, Tiger Woods wins his second Masters and sixth major title, 2 strokes ahead of David Duval. So there's your Tiger Woods thing. Zach Johnson won on this day in 27. In 2012, Bubba Watson wins on the second hole of a sudden death playoff. I remember that was unbelievable. Unbelievable, Bubba Watson. Remember that shot out of the pine straw by Bubba? Man, great iconic moment in golf. There'll be a lot of golf stuff this week leading up to the Masters. 82nd Masters of 2018. Patrick Reed wins his first major title, 1 stroke ahead of fellow American Ricky Fowler. That would have, man, I like Ricky, and that was a peak of his, I guess, popularity. Let's see. Virginia beat Texas Tech 85-77 in overtime for a national title in 2019. That's going to do it. That's going to do it for these on this day in sports. That's going to do it for Sports with Balls. This was episode 299, so y'all know what's coming next. Episode 300. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave your questions. I'll try to get to them whenever I can, and we'll have another great show tomorrow, man. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. We're out.